There was an idea
to bring together a group of remarkable people.
To see if we could become something more.
So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
Welcome to Kermode Uncut. As you all know, Avengers Infinity War is in cinemas now, and it is an absolutely vast movie in every sense, from the scope of the battlefields to the number of characters to the enormous amount of money that's taken at the box office, and indeed the running time. It's around 2.5 hours long. It's a big, weighty, long movie, and many people think it's great, some people think it's too long, other people think it's exactly the right length. I compared my experience of seeing it to seeing Blade Runner 2049. I loved Blade Runner 2049. I know some people thought it was too long. I thought it was just the right length. However, the issue of length and Avengers Infinity War has raised a particular question for me, something I want to ask you about. Intervals. See, when I went to see Avengers Infinity War, I saw it in the IMAX screen in Leicester Square. It was a big sort of press screening. And it was meant to start at 7 o'clock. It didn't. It was kind of delayed because they were going to do some announcements beforehand. And I'm at a certain age when, if a film is 2.5 hours long, I need to know exactly 5 minutes before the film starts so I can go off to the bathroom and then come back and watch the film. Because there is no point in Infinity War in which you could leave for a bathroom break without missing something really important. I mean, there's no downtime. You have to be there for the whole film from beginning to end. When I was a kid, any film that ran to over 2 hours long had an interval. A classic example, of course, is Stanley Kubrick's 2001. Famously, there's an interval in the middle of 2001. Some people think that interval gets in the way of the action. It comes just after the bit when Hal has been lip reading the two astronauts talking about disconnecting him. And suddenly there's an interval. But intervals were what you got in a long film. I remember going to see reruns of Ben-Hur and reruns of Cleopatra. And any movie that had any length, there was an interval in the middle. You could go to the bathroom, you could go and buy a drink or get a coffee or whatever it was. It was completely normal. Now, nowadays, we don't have intervals. And the reason we don't is that cinemas want to be able to turn the films round faster, to get more screenings in, to get more punters through, to make more revenue. Bollywood movies, they regularly have intervals. In fact, when they press screen Bollywood movies, we're often asked, would you like us to run it with the interval? You want us to just keep going? Well, critics usually say, want to keep going because they've got like 4 screenings to get through in a day. But if I'm going to go and watch that in the cinema, I'd like to have an intermission. But what do you think? See, movies are not going to get shorter. Event movies are going to get bigger and bigger. And that's fine, because there's no point in complaining about the running times. I'd like an intermission. What about you?
Let's talk about this plan of yours. I think it's good, except it sucks. So let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good.
Wow.